Holley mid-rise manifold. What do I think of it? I'm starting to hate it at the moment because this is like the 10th video I've had to do. The microphone keeps playing up. So, but more importantly, what do I actually think of the manifold? So I'm a bit shocked. Results they're interesting to say the least. But I guess a few things we need to touch on first before we get into the video. You know, how good does it look? It looks awesome. Like, it really looks good. And our customer, you know, she's put it on there for a particular reason, and that's to have the aesthetics and the look. You know, she goes to car shows, they enjoy driving their car around and they enjoy showing their car. So in this case, she wants to pop the bonnet and have the wow factor, and it certainly has the wow factor, and it looks great as the muscle look or new school muscle look. Yeah, it looks cool. You know, the Holley high rises always look cool. So I'm not knocking them in that department, and no disrespect to Holley or our customer, because this is not a dig video. This is a video to show people a good back-to-back on a standard LS manifold versus a Holley high rise. And I'm always a big fan of like just not buying the catalog and putting them on. So it's all about the ingredients of parts, and when you get the right ingredients, you only need 3 or 4 ingredients to make things work, where sometimes people bring you a boot full of ingredients and yeah, you just end up with a dog's breakfast at the end of it. So, but a few things I'd like to touch on first before we get into the video. So a lot of keen people will notice that yes, it has got this air filter on the front. I did do a handful of videos with a longer 4-inch tube on the front. You do have to sort of kick it up a little bit with a bell mouth. I wanted to see, because generally when you run them without a throttle or without an air filter on there, and they don't have like a plenum, like a chamber on the front, they generally lose power. Particularly like when you have an OTR on the factory manifold, if you run it without the OTR, they generally lose power. So, but in this case, it made no difference. Now, there's a few reasons why it made no difference. This is a big manifold with a big plenum on it. So basically, it's telling us that, hey, you know, I don't need this. Doesn't matter what you do on the front here, I ain't going to do it. You know, the problem's further back. So, but combination in this car, it's an LS1, 241 heads, Crow Cans 1288 camshaft, which is a 234, 249 on a 114. This is a cam that we selected for the customer a while ago. It is a manual transmission. It was all about sound, you know, because as I said earlier, goes to car shows, wants the car to rock, wants to sound good, you know, and that is the camshaft. They tick the boxes. So a lot of this build for the customer hasn't been about performance. You know, it's always been a great thing to get performance, but it's been all about the look and the wow. So, but I'm all about the power and the torque, and that's what I like to see. So, and I like these videos to demonstrate to people. So let's talk about the manifold in question first. So let's get it up there. So that's the Holley mid-rise. So it's actually the short runner version. And you can see it's got a large plenum through the center here, and then it's obviously got another large plenum here. So when I was saying earlier about putting a tube on the front, it just clearly has too much plenum in there. I'm not a manifold guy by any means. The only person I trust and respect is Bain Racing, and he'll watch this video, and no doubt he'll probably chime in and give us some probably, you know, valid reasons as to why we got the results we did. But anyway, so here's the results. So red is the run before with the standard LS manifold and throttle body, and blue is with the mid-rise. So as you can see, at like 4,000 revs, let's get to let's go 4,200. So 4,200 with the stock manifold, we've got 468 Newton meters. And then on the mid-rise, we've got 402 Newton meters. So we're talking like 60, 64, 65, whatever it is, Newton meters of torque loss going to this manifold. Now that's a lot. And you know, peak torque before was at 4,900 revs versus peak torque now is at 5,500 revs. So, and then peak horsepower has gone from 6,600 with the mid-rise to 7,300. Now that's totally expected. So, you know, peak torque of 489 Newton meters with the with the stock manifold, and 425 Newton meters with the mid-rise. So, you know, there's some goods and some bads about this. So if this is a drag car with an automatic transmission that required more RPM, then yes, this would do what it needed to do. However, it does need more engine to use this manifold, because clearly you can see it's down on power. So, you know, from a street car perspective or a circuit car, you know, where you need that bottom end torque and the mid torque and all that. Look, the factory LS manifold just works so damn good that I yet to have a reason to replace it. And I get people all the time saying, oh, I want to change the manifold. And I'm like, why? I'm yet to find something other than the fast 95mm, the black manifold. That works really well. That seems to be the only one that's made power and torque and hasn't lost any, you know, on the way. So, but you can see there, like, that's a big difference. You know, if that was me and I was putting this on there for performance, I'd certainly be disappointed, because you'd actually have to put a 50 horsepower shot of nitrous to bring the power and torque back up. But as I said earlier, this customer was not all about the power, they were all about the look, and I respect that. It makes her happy. We build these cars to make ourselves happy. We're the ones working for it. We're the ones who go to work every day. We work hard and we deal with the stress of life and whatever, and this is the way we deal with stress relief. So, you know, if you're building a car, you just got to respect people's decisions, and if it's what makes them happy, then that's all cool, because there's just too many people out there hang crap on people's cars, and it's just not cool. So, but it's all about education, and I just want to educate people, because I'm sure there's a heap of people out there that are about to put this manifold on thinking it's going to make power. Now, it's not going to. It needs more engine to make more power. It needs more cylinder head, it needs more bottom end, needs more RPM, and so on. But yeah, look, you know, let's get the conversation started. I'm sure there's plenty of people who are going to watch this. They're going to have their opinion on it, and I respect their opinion. So, you know, jump on here. Tell us, you know, what would this manifold actually be better suited to? You know, what sort of engine, what sort of combination does it need to be on, you know, and does it have a place on a street car? Because I personally don't think it does. But yeah, I'm happy to be proven wrong. So, but anyway, guys, does it look awesome? Absolutely. Does it make power and torque? Yeah, no good. But, no, looks great. Customer's happy. That's all that really matters at the end of the day. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope this helps people make decisions on what they're about to do, and hopefully it stops people from wasting money in the wrong direction, because if you're putting it on to make power, don't do it. I'd only be doing it for looks. So, but anyway, guys, thanks, and thanks to our customer for letting us do this video. It's not a dig at her in any way. Car's lovely, she's awesome, and you know, the car looks great, and it does exactly what she wants it to do, and that is what it's all about at the end of the day. So once again, guys, thanks for watching, thanks for your time, and see you next time.